Are the buyers we sell our medical commodities to ever going to stop buying or say they don't want to buy our product? In this video, I'm going to answer that question. Yo, what's up guys? Felix from Flipping Medical Commodities University. I also run the Giant Lifestyle YouTube channel. And in this video, I want to answer a very common question that I get from people before they embark on their medical commodities journey, which is, are the buyers ever going to say, hey, we don't want to buy your product, or hey, we can't afford it? And that's a great question because yes, to your surprise, yes, that could happen. Happened. My personal experience from doing this business from starting back in 2015, that's 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and now 2021, pushing 10 years. And in 2016, that was my first six-figure year. I've never had a buyer tell me, hey, I don't want to buy your product, or hey, I can't afford it. Now, could it happen if they find a cure for diabetes or this business doesn't work no more? If you guys don't know the wholesaling houses business, in some states, I've heard that it's now against the law because realtors don't want people with no license going out there and wholesaling or signing contracts via a piece of paper, but there are still ways that you could still do deals. Now, this business actually has been going on, the medical commodities business has been going on for years. From what I've heard from some people since the 80s, 90s, 2000s, so years and years and years of people buying and reselling diabetic medical commodities. And this channel is not a prop or promotion channel to promote my course. Yes, I do offer a course because this business changed my life. Where there are some people who say I shouldn't share this information truly changed my life, and if I could share with others, then I don't see why not. So what I want to say in this video is, in the 7 years I've been doing this business, I've never had a buyer tell me that they don't or can't buy my product. I've had invoices as small as a few hundred. I've had invoices as large as $26,500. And in fact, when I was sending that much product in that much volume, the buyer was expecting it, so he was paying the invoices immediately. Typically, when you invoice a buyer, they will pay you between, an hour or 20, 30 minutes up to maybe a day. And they typically pay pretty fast if you're using something like PayPal. Now, if you're using something like eBay, if you're using something like, pay on delivery, you might have to ship the product overnight and then you can get paid. And sometimes that could be better because it could be the full payment without fees from PayPal. But to answer your question, no, I've never seen it. Could it happen if something like, with the wholesaling houses business, what I'm referring to is that business is sort of dissolving in certain areas or certain states, but it's still, millions and millions of people are out there doing real estate. So I don't think this business is going anywhere anytime soon. Could it? It could. Nobody knows. Did anybody think Blockbuster would stop? Did anybody think Kmart would stop? Did anybody think Toys R Us would stop? No, but it did. So in 3, 5, 10 years from now, is the medical commodity business still going to be going on? It could. It could not. But what I say is, make money in this and buy different businesses, buy different assets, make money in different forms, so that even if this dissolves tomorrow, you're not out of a job. There are people out there who only make money with this, so if this died tomorrow, they'd be out of a job, or they'd be out of a business having to put them back into a job. So to answer your question, I've never seen a buyer in this business say, hey, I can't buy your product, or hey, I can't afford the product. These are big wholesalers / pharmaceutical companies that have millions and millions and millions of dollars. 10,000 to them is like a drop in the bucket. They're not worried about that. They can always afford your product. But to answer your question, they're always needing product because they have, a point or 2 or 3 or 5 points that go on top of what they buy the boxes from you. So you buy the boxes off the street from customers for 20, 30 bucks. You're reselling them back to them for 50, 60, 70, $80 a box. They'll take it and throw on 5 to 10 points and sell it for 65 or 75 or 85, making a few bucks, but they're moving volume. So that's how it works. You need special licensing, and I am learning how to do that. So once I have the full piece to the formula on that side, I will share it with you guys. But you don't have to worry about that. A $5,000 invoice, $10,000 invoices. I send big invoices between, $2,000 to $5,000. I don't send off invoices for $100 because I get dozens and dozens of boxes a day. So for me to get an invoice of $200, I don't really waste my time with that. But some people do, and that's totally cool. But to answer your question, in finalized, you don't have to worry about a buyer never being able to pay you You can either ship it and then get pay on delivery, which is cool. The buyers always pay because they want that relationship with you of getting more product. And you know, they have millions and millions of dollars, so it doesn't matter if I'm selling to them, you're selling to them, John is selling them, Mark, Nikki, Jasmine, millions and millions of not millions and millions of wholesalers, but all the wholesalers in the country. And like I said, there's probably about 500 to 600 people in the whole country doing this business, are selling to these select 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe 30 buyers. And you know, they got so much money, you don't have to worry about that. But it is a good concern because you're getting into a business. You don't want to get stuck with $5,000-$6,000 worth of product and be like, now what do I do with this? So it's a valid and legit question, but hopefully that answers your question. Again, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.